Everyone says the Tacoma never breaks down, and for most years, that's true. But there are a few model years that will absolutely wreck that reputation and your wallet. Number 5, 2005 Toyota Tacoma. If there's one model year that should make you turn around and walk away, it's 2005. This truck combines several serious defects into one deeply unreliable package. The paint problems alone are brutal, peeling on the hood, roof, and door frames, especially on lighter colors like white. Once the clear coat fails, bare metal is exposed to rust. The frustrating part is that this often doesn't show up until the truck has 80,000 to 100,000 miles on it, so buyers frequently get stuck with a hidden problem. A professional repaint can run north of $3,300. That's before you even get to the frame. The 2005 model inherited the same rust from the inside-out frame issue that eventually forced Toyota into a $3 billion settlement. Some owners got full frame replacements through the recall program. Plenty of others didn't. On the V6 engine, factory-installed spark plugs frequently failed as early as 30,000 miles, forcing owners to upgrade to platinum plugs just to stop the problem from repeating. Add in a sluggish automatic transmission, interior rattles, cracking dashboards, and early wear on the lower ball joints, and you've got a truck that's simply not worth the risk. Number 4, 2006 to 2009 Toyota Tacoma. These 4 model years mark one of the low points in Toyota's reliability history. The rust got so bad in some cases that frames literally cracked around the motor mounts. These are the years hit hardest by that $3 billion settlement, with corrosion typically starting behind the front wheels, under the rear cab corners, and along the crossmembers, all places you can't easily inspect just by looking. 2006 added its own headache, reports of unintended acceleration and sticky pedals, part of the broader Toyota acceleration scandal that triggered federal investigations and recalls. The paint issues carried over from 2005, and once the clear coat failed, it sped up the rusting problem even further. Manual transmission trucks from this era often needed new clutches before hitting 60,000 miles. Suspension components wore out early too, with cracking leaf springs leading to alignment problems and uneven tire wear. The 2009 model added a steering complaint of its own, a faulty steering rack causing vibration at highway speed, a fix that typically runs $800 to $1,500. Number 3, 2016 to 2017 Toyota Tacoma. As the launch years for the all-new third-generation Tacoma, 2016 and 2017 were riddled with growing pains that took Toyota years to fully sort out. The biggest issue was the transmission. Owners reported the truck hesitating for 5 to 10 seconds before moving after shifting into drive in cold weather, plus surging, gear hunting, and rough shifts, especially between second and third gear. Many also felt shaking between 40 to 50 miles per hour that only smoothed out with more throttle. Software updates helped but didn't fully fix it, and some trucks needed full transmission replacements costing over $3,500. The new 3.5-liter V6 brought its own baggage: timing cover oil leaks, valve cover gasket leaks, and noisy direct injection. The fuel pump sometimes developed a loud chirping sound before failing outright. A cracking plastic coolant bypass pipe was a bigger concern, a design flaw that could lead to overheating and engine damage, with parts only available through the dealer. Paint bubbling reappeared on certain colors, and a leaky third brake light let water into the cabin during rain or car washes. The AC also struggled in extreme heat because it used only one fan instead of two. Consumer Reports gave the 2016 model just a 1 out of 5 for reliability, and complaint sites logged more than 25 distinct issues. 2017 carried most of the same problems forward with only minor improvements. Number 2, 2011 and 2012 Toyota Tacoma. The 2011 model holds the record for the most NHTSA recalls of any Tacoma year, 9 in total. Issues ranged from hood scoops detaching at highway speed to faulty heated seat wiring that created a fire risk. AC systems were also unreliable, with fan settings malfunctioning and cooling failing altogether in hot weather. Repairs run $500 to $1,200. The 2012 model introduced its own headline problem: air injection pump failures around the 60,000-mile mark, a $1,500 to $2,000 repair that often fell outside warranty coverage. That failure would trigger check engine lights and emissions test failures. Some 2012 trucks also struggled to accelerate past 50 to 60 miles per hour or lost power unexpectedly, genuinely dangerous on the highway. The 4-cylinder engine was underpowered to begin with, making merging and hill climbing a struggle. Electronic stability control problems led to further mandatory recalls. And in a twist nobody saw coming, Toyota's switch to soy-based wire insulation attracted rodents who happily chewed through the wiring, a repair not covered under warranty since it was classified as environmental damage. Number 1, 2024 Toyota Tacoma. The newest generation carries the highest early adopter risk. As a full redesign, it's showing the typical first-year issues you'd expect from an all-new platform. The 8-speed automatic has failed in some units with fewer than 1,000 miles on the odometer, serious enough that Toyota issued a service bulletin acknowledging the problem and requiring full transmission and torque converter replacement. The new 2.4-liter turbo four-cylinder replaces the long-proven 3.5-liter V6, and its long-term durability is still an open question. Owners have reported turbo lag, hesitation, inconsistent throttle response, and unusual engine noise, and if the turbo fails outside of warranty, replacement could cost $3,000 to $5,000. The iForce Max hybrid models have their own complaints: jerky transitions between gas and electric power, electrical noise from the hybrid control module, and early reports of battery degradation. On top of that, owners have flagged random dashboard warning lights, infotainment freezes, and Bluetooth dropouts. Consumer Reports rates the newest model's projected reliability as below average and recommends waiting 2 to 3 years for Toyota to iron things out. Which year on this list would you never buy, and which one do you think got a bad reputation it didn't deserve? Tell us below, and subscribe for more no-nonsense truck breakdowns.